So today I'm at the temple of Bhironathji. This is a short walk from my home in Udaipur in Moti Magri scheme. You can see the temple behind me. It's a beautiful little temple. I often walk here. It's a very shanti, that means peaceful place. And sometimes I just come down here to enjoy. You can see how beautiful and green it is around here. The river is actually just across that wall. There's a beautiful river. During the monsoon, it becomes a rushing torrent. But I especially like this place because to me, it's very spiritual. And I believe in spirituality. That's Kanpad in the back there, my assistant for many, many years. He's hiding. I don't know if we can get him in the picture. There he is. So anyway, I want to speak a little bit about spirituality today. First, I should show you this. A beautiful little temple there. These are all little shrines that are part of the complex. You can probably hear the birds. Anyway, when I was young, I was born into a Christian family. And I grew up believing as a Christian. But my brother, Daniel, was very much into science, very much into mathematics. Every year he won the state math championship in the state of Wisconsin. I was born in Milwaukee. I often lie, say I was born in Chicago. Actually, I was born in Milwaukee. Chicago's close enough. Anyway, he got me into science, and pretty soon I was very heavily into biology. And I was into evolution. And pretty soon I lost my religion. To make a long story short, I decided I was a secular humanist. Good thing to be, especially a good thing for a classical liberal, like I turned out to be a secular humanist. But the truth is, after many years, I returned to God because there were some very big problems in my life, which I won't go into. And the only way I could get through them was to rekindle a belief in a supernatural power, because it was too hard for me to get through these things on my own. And I didn't return to a Christian point of view, nor a Hindu. I returned to my own just belief in a supernatural power. I like to call it cosmic consciousness. Before I go to bed, I often pray. And by praying, I mean I lay in bed and I think of myself in the bed, and then I think of myself in the room, and then in the house, and then the neighborhood, then in Udaipur, then in India, then on the world, then going out into the wider world, and eventually to the universe. We have a lot of mutters here, little flies. So anyway, that makes me feel very small and insignificant. And actually feeling insignificant is a good thing. Makes me realize my life isn't that important. When you feel insignificant, it makes you feel actually in ways much more peaceful. At least it does for me, because I realize all my little trials and tribulations, all the things I worry about every day, they're just not that important, because I'm just a little speck in the universe. And when it comes to Hinduism, you know, many people get hung up, if they're not born into Hinduism, they get hung up on all the multi-armed gods and all of this. There's a lot of strange iconography in Hinduism to a Westerner. But Hinduism is a beautiful, beautiful religion. There's so many stories. There's so much you can learn from it. And actually, cosmologically, I think Hinduism is closer to the truth of science than Christianity. I think Hinduism has a much better grasp on time and the way the universe works. Hindu cosmology is very similar to science when you actually get into it. So that's what I wanted to say today. This is a beautiful place, and I just enjoy being here so much. This is one of my places I come to when I need some peace, some quiet, a little feeling of nature. And so this is me at the Bhironath Temple, Bhironathji. Bhironathji is a local Mewari god, by the way. He's not well known throughout India. He's basically a local Udaipur god. So that's all for today. Bye. And that's the way you do it. That's the way you do it.